put some lip gloss. This is just a pop-up random live. I wanted to talk about black marriages. I'm going to see who's going to join. So let me just go live and do a pop-up. Hey, y'all. I want to talk about why black marriages lasted back in the days. They lasted long. Why black marriages would last for 20 years, 30 years now. That's not happening. I don't see that happening. When I hear somebody, they've been married for that long, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. I feel like it sounds good. It's very rare. Hey, I wanted to just do a pop-up live and talk about black marriages. You know? Why you guys think that black marriages lasted? I'm putting it up. I'm putting up sharing the live really quickly. I'm sharing the live really quickly. This is going to be just a calm, cool live. And get on the live and like the live when you get on here. I think a lot of women, when I was younger, I was like, oh, I couldn't be without a man. I always had to have a boyfriend. All right, yeah, let's talk about it. Because hey, make sure you come in and like the live, guys. Yeah, I want to have a discussion. I'm seeing more and more women, they want to be single. They're choosing to be single. Oh, thank you. Seriously, they're choosing to be single. And I'm like, when I was younger and I used to see like my aunt, this guy used to always come around trying to get with her. And I'm like, why you don't want him? But she'll be nice to him. But it's like this man will always come around. He will never leave. And he will always come around like every eating because she cooked good. She cooked real good. So he would come around for that food. And you know, he will always want to be with her. And I'm like, why you choose to be single? I used to think in my head, why? But now that I'm more mature, I see why a lot of black women, they choose to be single. The young girls, they grew up and they saw the men cheating all the time, right? So the younger girls, they grew up and they saw the men cheating all the time. They see the stress, the headache, the extra work the woman in their family that's married had to go through. They saw that growing up, and it's a different generation now. You know, if you see it's a different generation. After some time, it's a new generation. So they saw the cheating, they saw the stress. Now it's a different type. A spider on my shirt. Ooh. Yeah, the younger girls, they grew up and they saw the cheating. They was like, Because a lot of ladies to tell me, all men cheat. All men cheat. A lot of women will always tell me, all men cheat. And you know, being in the salon all the time, Being in the salon all the time, you hear a lot of stories because it's nothing but women, and we always sitting around, we always talking. Women always sharing their story, and just a whole bunch of women in the salon. And you hear those stories, and you realize, uh-uh, why are you putting up with that? You're saying that to yourself, but then you get yourself in that same situation thinking, oh, why? You never know why they're putting up with it until you're in that situation and you realize how hard it is to leave a person. That's why you don't judge people's relationship. You could give people advice, but you don't really judge them, because sometimes you looking at somebody and say, oh, um, they're putting up with that. They're putting up with cheating. They're putting up, but you don't know. Sometimes the woman is putting up with that because they invested so much of their time in that man. It's just they want hope. They're believing in God, praying, and it's like that's why they stay in, because they want their marriage to work, and they probably need that financial help. So I guess that's why a lot of times that's the reason why black marriages lasted, because they needed that financial help. Sometimes they had all those kids. Back in the days, women would have like 5, 6 kids, and they want the father around. They want to keep the family together. So the man is going to do what they want, because guess what? They know the men know the woman needs them. I'm going to block this person. All right, goodbye. Get off the channel. All right, let's see what it is now. Good evening. I'm talking about black marriages and why a lot of women are single by choice. They're like, I don't want these men. These men are cheaters. These men are dogs. I need self-love. I need my peace. That's what a lot of women are doing now. They want their peace. They want the soft life. They decide, they're single by choice. Or they want to just have a career, make their money, and just do whatever they want. Oh, what's up? Connecticut in the house. I believe that when you get to a certain age, then more things will make sense to you in time, over time. It will make sense. Sometimes somebody could tell you something and then it won't make sense until God fearing men are in, but how many God fearing men you know? Hey, from UK. What's up, UK? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I was so surprised about how many women they're just like, I don't want to get married. They'd rather their cats. If I'm married, I'm divorced. Are you married? But a lot of women are finding their peace. A lot of women are finding their peace and joy, their hobbies. Just being away from just not having the men, because you got to go sometimes a lot, and men want 50-50. They want 50-50. They want you to sleep with them. You got to go to work full time, come home and sleep with them, give 50-50 of the bills, clean up, do all the chores in the house while they sit there and watch TV or play video games. Nothing wrong with watching TV or play video games, but the problem is the 50-50 part. When you don't want to do no house chores, cook, or do anything, and you're making your lady feel like a roommate, not like as. Anyhow, um making your lady feel like a roommate instead of her making her feel special, making her feel good, making her want to do stuff for you. The 50-50 thing is just get a roommate. Ladies, if you feel like you got to do 50-50 with a man and clean, cook, and he's not even doing chores and you're doing all the chores, think about it. You might as well get a roommate. If you're doing all the chores, the cooking, the cleaning, you're working full time, and you have to do 50-50. If you're doing all of that, you're happier. Trust me. You get a roommate, a nice roommate that's clean, that's a clean roommate, and you have your money, you're good. Because you don't want to have to pay 50-50 with no man, and he's sitting there making a mess, not cleaning. You got to clean up after him, and you got to cook for him. The best thing to do is get a roommate. This is why some women are choosing to be single. The extra work that you have to do. Yes, I can see your questions. Okay. My woman don't need my. Okay, she just want comfort and feel safe. I work, she looks after the house, and I get food cooked for me, but sometimes I like to switch it up. That's good. Okay. You got a daughter? That's cool. Oh, she got a son. Okay. That's cool. Make sure you like and subscribe to the live. All right, so then, yeah, that's cool. For me personally, I don't believe all men cheat. That's my own personal beliefs, but most black women do. But just based off of the majority of black women that I've encountered, and I've encountered a lot, they say all men cheat. And they probably grew up seeing that, seeing their father always cheating on their mother, other women popping up to fight their mother. Oh, your baby mother on the other hand, what about the baby mama? Oh, I don't, any man that tells me a woman is crazy, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. You got to come correct. You got to have specific detail reasoning. Yeah, a lot of black women are choosing, and I've seen it myself. I have seen it myself. Hey guys, let's just be respectful to one another in the comments. This is not a man bashing channel, but where did you get that idea from that this is a man bashing channel? Oh, she violated your daughter's child protective order. Okay. I believe that to be honest, I have seen crazy women, so I believe you, but I would have to see the evidence first because a lot of men use, oh, she's crazy after they provoked her to the point of being crazy. After a man provoked her into the point of being crazy, then he goes around town and telling everybody she's crazy. But what did you do to cause the mental illness in her? What did you do to cause it? That's what I'm saying. I understand some women are crazy. I get it. I believe you. But I would have to see the evidence when you said when they use the word crazy because I know what they be doing. I've been called crazy before after being provoked multiple times. So they'll provoke you and then turn around and tell people, "Oh, yo, she's crazy. She's crazy." Oh, I had some drama in relationships, honey. Oh, she's crazy. She's crazy. I bet you they'll say she's crazy. She's crazy. What did you do to provoke it? That's when a man tells you a woman is crazy. What did you do to provoke it? Make sure the guys on the channel only want attention. Some will probably want attention, but some have valid questions. Some 50-50. 50-50. Okay, so I understand that part. Because you can't. I understand. I understand what you're going through in regards to that. But when men that say women are crazy are usually the problem. You're probably not the problem with this one. The situation you're saying you're probably not the problem. But in general, a lot of the time, no, I believe you. I believe you on that one. Because I know there are some crazy women out here. So I'm agreeing with that statement. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys like the live and subscribe if you're new. It's her ex that's in the wrong. Some people carry baggage from relationship to relationship. I was dating. I decided to date because a few guys asked me out. And I said, let me go. And one of them was like, oh, all these women are crazy. And I said, listen, do you want to get to know me or you want to keep on talking about all these women are crazy? Because I can't deal with the baggage. I had to tell him the truth. Like, because I have dealt with guys and I'm not bringing my baggage and telling you, oh man, cheat, oh man, is this, oh man, I'm not doing that. So if you think all women have, if some people have baggage, they shouldn't be dating. If you got issues about your past, about this, about that, you shouldn't be dating. Because it's too much baggage. Yeah, but okay, so hopefully you guys worked it out. Sometimes, oh yes, black marriages. Why black marriages didn't lasted in the past? Because a black woman put up with cheating. That's why it lasted. Black women put up with a lot of infidelities. A lot of men will have babies on their wife all over the place, be cheating, cheating. The black women now, they're not. What they're saying is the younger ones, they're for the streets. They are what the younger ones are, the Miami ones, the young Miami. What they say? City girls. They said they're city girls, honey. And I don't blame them. That generation grew up seeing their mama being cheated on, their auntie being cheated on, their cousin being cheated on. That generation of the city girls, that's the reason why they don't care. They have like, oh, F that F. And another one, sexy red, F my baby daddy, F my baby, because they don't respect men, care about men, because they grow up seeing so much men just cheating in their marriages, the black marriages, the cheating, the cheating. So that's why a lot of the younger generation, the young Miamis and sexy Reds, they're like, F my baby daddy. They're all like, they don't care. They're like, oh, they have a guard up, a wall. That's why they like that. Oh, oh, that's her name. I'm not gonna say her name on the live, but wow. No, I have an understanding of the situation. I get it. Again, women are not perfect. Men are not perfect. Human beings are not perfect. But you got to be very careful who you have a child with. You have to be very, that's what, even have marriage, you can dissolve the marriage, you can divorce, but you have to be careful who you have a kid with. That's one of the most serious decisions you're going to make in your life. Who is the parent to your child? Oh, not only did black women put up with cheating, black women put up with cheating, all kind of disrespect, all type of abuse. Hey, Linda. Yeah, so black women used to put up with a lot of abuse, a lot of disrespect, a lot of stuff. So that's the reason why the black marriages lasted long back in the days. And the younger girls seeing that, they say, honey, I'd rather be single. I'm not putting up with that. Guys, make sure you like the live and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, that's why a lot of black marriages last. The woman would put up with all kind of things. There was not a lot of this self-love type of things and learning about narcissism. It was not a lot of that type of stuff. That education, like how YouTube talks about growth, self-love. You know how to be sick. They didn't have a lot of that stuff back in the day. So women wasn't that educated. They didn't have this. Black women did not have the support. They had their kid. Like black women put it through a lot. Older black women in those marriages, these men will be out there with this one, that one, having children, having other families. Yep, 3 families back in the days. Like you said, atypical, yep. 3 men had 3 families back in the days, multiple families. They would have all kids all over the place. And black women, they tolerated that. And they would say, oh, all men cheat. They tolerated that. And that's the reason why black women is not tolerating that no more. They're not. Now they're saying B word. Now when you stand up for yourself, you're a B word. You're this, you're that. You're standing up for yourself. Hey, why you treating me like, hey, what are you doing? You're a B. They try to label you. If they can't, if men, some of these men, they can't get to have their way in your life, disrespect you, cheat, drag you, have you as their maid, as their side chick, as their friends, or whatever, they're going to drag you in some type of way. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know how relevant that is to the conversation, but that's the reason why you see so much female bashing, because yeah, they degrade you, they downgrade you. If you're not gonna put up with their stuff and you're not gonna even entertain that, they're confused. A lot of these guys have all these different women, 60 years old, 40, 50 years old. They don't want to marry, never been married. They want you to put up. A lot of women's not staying around begging for no ring no more. They're like, okay, you don't want to marry me, bye. The young girls already saw that. They saw that and they learned. They saw their mama getting cheated on, and they was like, oh yeah, you think you're gonna play with me? They saw a woman popping up on their mama crib, ringing their mama doorbell, like, yo, you and the young girls stood there and said, oh yeah, that won't be me. So that's why you see the city girls, the sexy red, like F my baby daddy. They're like, oh yeah, they just so guarded and so hurt. They don't trust no man. Like whatever. The men are not able to use us like in the past. Some women are not woke, but yep. Some women are not woke, but they'll wake up soon enough. Atypical said it's best not to have kids in this day and age. Free bird, marriage is fine, but you have to be equal. It's true. I'm not against marriage. You got to be with somebody that got your back. That's your teammates. That's your ride. That person is you know what I'm saying? You got to just, but having a kid is a serious, even more serious than marriage, because you can't give that kid back. You're responsible for that kid for life. Imagine you having a kid for this man, and you're a young, beautiful girl. You have your kid, you let your body go. Because come on now, you have a kid, your body's going to go. You have 3 kids, come on. Unless you're going hard or doing something, your body is going to go. And then you see him out there entertaining some new chick. That's what a lot of black women been going through. Your older black women been going through, being hurt. been used, been abused, been violated, degraded, disrespected. And while some single black women will be thriving because they don't have nobody playing mind games with them, keeping them off balance, hurting them. You don't have that stress. You're thriving. You'll be so surprised the level at peace some single women are in. The joy. They have their money. They could travel. They have their friend group. They have their church sisters. You don't even get it. You don't know the peace and joy some black women have being single. And guess what? A lot of people are mad about that. Oh, because they don't have their workhorse to ride anymore. Let's talk about it. Why they're really mad. They don't have their workhorse to ride and ride and ride anymore. If you know, you know. Because you don't see them. Oh, if a woman says she doesn't want to have kids. Oh, if a black woman says she doesn't want to have kids, all hell's gonna break loose. Why? They want to see you in a struggle position. Hear me out again. If a black woman, young black girl, says she doesn't want to have kids, they're gonna say, why you don't have kids? They want to see you in a struggle position. And if when you do have kids, oh, you a baby mama. Even though you want to get married, he doesn't want to marry you. But if you do have kids, they're looking down on you, you're a baby mama. So black women are like, hey, I'm gonna stay single. No kids, child free. Child free. Oh, I've heard girls say they want to be child free because of what they thought. And they're like, oh, when it's child free and they're happy, they're like, oh my God, there's another way of life. I don't have to have kids. I don't have to. You don't have, if you want to, yeah. But don't be ashamed to be single, child free, and just comfortable and at peace with yourself. Don't be ashamed like that if that's how you want to live. Because you go around these barbecues, you're happy and you're comfortable, you're eating good. And you're sitting pretty how you live your lifestyle. You have your money. People are going to be like, oh, why you don't have no kids? You don't got kids? When you having kids? Why? You want me to join the struggle bus? Please. Like I said, that's a serious, serious decision who you decide to have kids with. Serious decision. Mm-hmm. If you want to be married, it's okay. You find a good partner, I'm not against it. But what I'm saying is there's alternative lifestyle. You can live however you see fit, whatever makes you comfortable. But because a lot of people, if you're not living the traditional lifestyle, and also they're like, oh, your baby mama, you have kids. They want to look down on you if you don't want to have kids. Oh, you're selfish. You don't want to have kids. Just live for you, your life. What makes you happy? Yep, that's true. Do what make you comfortable. Once you're at peace with yourself, that's what really matters. And the whole meaning of life, I'm serious, is inner. Just be at peace with yourself. You did the best you could, and that's really what it is. That's the whole like. That's everything. What was I saying? Oh my God, the hell some black women dealt with in their marriages, the gaslighting, the narcissism. Some black women found out about narcissism on YouTube and realized what? I've been with this narcissist, because you know the narcissism in the black community with the, you know what it is. You know what it is. I'm not. This is not bad. It's the truth. The narcissism, the cheating, the complex, the you know, you know it. You see it. You know what it is. They feel like they could do whatever. And let that man have a couple of dollars. That marriage might be hell, honey. Because he's the king now. He's a god. So he could do whatever he want in that marriage. Because you need him. You need his money. Make sure you have your own. Because guess what? Even if your own is just a little, money is power. Make sure you have your own couple of dollars. Something. You have your own. Never fully depend on a man. Have your own money. Because you don't want nobody to have power over you. And basically, that's what your grandma used to deal with, your auntie, older woman back in the day used to deal with. Probably not having their own money and needing these men. And these men, because they know they needed them, took all the advantages. Yeah, yeah, I'm hungry. I want to cook some. I was gonna make tacos. It's still early. It's only 9:19. I could still make tacos. I could still make tacos. Did anybody? I didn't see anybody mention in the live that they did the 10-day juice challenge with me. Yesterday was the last day. Some people did actually say something in the community post that they did. Yeah, actually, no. Let me take that back. Yes. The day before yesterday, some people did say they did the 10-day juice challenge. If you're looking for some juice ideas, you could always check out some of my shorts. And I talk about I think I did a video with the blender too. I mean, the juicer. So if you guys interested in that. Also, guys, follow me on Instagram, Real Talk New York with Jenny. Follow me there. Also, follow me on Facebook. I'm so hungry. I want to go cook something, guys. Yeah, so maybe we'll talk about relationships more on the next live. But I was just thinking to myself, like, oh my goodness, I see why some women choose to be single. Anyway, guys, I'm getting off of the live to go cook. Look at my shorts and see some of my cooking videos that I made. See if you like them. All right, guys, I'll be back. I'll be back soon. Like, subscribe. I will be back. I'm getting tired. I need to eat. That's really what I need to do. Eat. Later.